There's definite moments of wind blustering through, but in between, that is literally the calm before the storm. It goes dead silent, quiet, apart from the machinery obviously. The air stops and it goes warm, silent, and it's just eerily quiet, and there's that definite sense of something's coming. An unusual naming convention that's started in the last few days. Everything is named after what it used to be. So it used to be the sports hall, or we'll meet at the building that used to be this restaurant, or we'll meet at what used to be the port. Nothing is what it used to be anymore, and I think it will be a long, long time before it is again. So this is just to show you some of the debris and damage that's already sitting all over the road and all over the ground. This is the concern with Maria, is that all of this debris that you can see behind me is loose and already sharp, torn to pieces, raw edges, and this debris is all just loose all over the island. So another Category 5 hurricane will just pick this up and swirl it around all over the place. So flying debris and impact into windows and doors is going to be, I think, a lot greater this time than when all of this was secure buildings. That's the concern with a second hurricane within a 10-day period. All around me you can see debris, just loose wood and cables, just littering the ground everywhere. The cables whipping around so fast and so violently in the wind that we actually saw evidence on the ground of score marks and lash marks from those cables in the concrete after the effects of Irma. So these cables now tangled up with all of this wood and steel and barbed wire and netting. You could say it's a recipe for disaster, but we're doing everything we can to get people out of harm's way, to get them secured indoors, in solid concrete buildings, in safe areas where this debris is not going to be a problem for them. So just behind me is the petrol station, one of the main petrol stations in town, and as you can see it's been secured as best as possible. So the fuel pumps have been strapped down to the ground, down into these steel pylons, strapped down to make as secure as possible. Fuel is already, understandably, at a shortage on the island and is a much needed commodity. So all these petrol stations are trying to hang on to as many of the resources they have as possible. There are still some cars on the road. There's a few vehicles around quickly trying to get through the barriers. You can see just up ahead behind me. They are in the process of closing the roads. Curfew is coming soon. They're keen to get everybody off the streets and into shelters as quickly as possible. A few people making last minute trips to pick up friends, family, to pick up supplies or to get to somewhere safe. But I imagine in the next half hour then these streets will fall relatively quiet as everybody just hides wherever they can and waits for Maria to hit.
And still safe, yeah?